Hello everyone, this is another progress update on Lungo. So now after changing the background, there we go, that's better. I want to welcome you back to another devlog of Lungo. As I said, some recent changes such as the UI has been made. I'm still in the directory. So basically we have two scripts, run.ps1 and test.ps1, to basically run this stuff and test it as well. Shut up back there. Man, kids. Anyways, versions and stuff. Well, I don't have version control yet, sadly. No GitHub yet. I'll need to add it eventually to GitHub. But yeah, let's look at it. Let's just look at it. Just gonna run ps1. I'm gonna add debug as well, because why not? Whoop. And there we go. Also the console, yeah, it's very interesting anyways. This is the new browser. Look at this. We got tabs now. The buttons, all of the buttons work now. Background. So the background is different. Let's see. There we go. We got a different background. So each window has its unique background. Well, they can be the same, but the major difference is tabs. From the UI, it's tabs, because now there are tabs as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We got tabs and we can make new tabs. This is placeholder, of course. Gotta mention that that's just a placeholder. It's just debugs. Yeah. We also got titles. Yeah, it's kinda... it's just some bugs still in it. Oh yeah, we have different windows. Each window can have a title. I'm just gonna stick with this one. Make a new web page. Switch between, and each page has a different background. Also randomized, so not really per window, it's actually per page tab. It's different. So yeah, that's a beautiful window. We got the buttons that work. This will just bring us to homepage. This will refresh. I don't know if you can see, but the icon changes whenever it refreshes. So let's look at some images. So I got some images pulled up this time, so I don't need to look and use Google. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, no Google this time. Already have them open. But yeah, you can see the title is the web page, like the host name, and we can switch between tabs. Pretty cool. We can also go back, which is back, and then we can go forward. Now you can actually see as soon as the image loads. You can see as well the cursor also has that loading animation now. So it loads. Let's open another image. Why don't we? This is a good image. So basically open a new tab. Now I still need to click on it manually, but it will automatically switch. I will add that. That's a pretty weird image. That's a weird link. Oh well, it works. So what image type? JPEG. So yeah, so previously it only supported JPEG without the E, but now it also supports with the type JPEG with the E as well. And also WebP, but for WebP I needed to. So yeah, the WebP and all of these others are dependencies, which sucks, but it's Java. You don't need to install anything, you just need to proc check and it will still work. And I wasn't going to implement WebP to buffered image conversion myself. Nah. Why remake the wheel if the wheel already exists? So yeah, this is a good image. You can see the host name works good as always. You can't get rid of tabs yet, but I will add that. It's not gonna be anything difficult. I mean, you can see it works. It shows the thing, but it registers. It just doesn't delete it yet. So let's get another image. This is a favorite one. Got a lot of space. And let's There we go, loads, and there we go. Also the tabs have different sizes depending on the text. I think I like it that way, but I think I could get rid of the www because that takes up a lot of space. I think but 2 meg should still be kept, just the www because it's old, nobody really uses it. I can switch between images and I can go back and forth in each tab individually. So each tab has its own web page. So, and if I press this home button, it will get rid of all the tabs. So I don't know if that's good or not, but that's what I decided. Sometimes the buttons don't work here, but yeah, it sometimes doesn't work. Need to fix that as well. Some little issues. And the refresh button, of course. Yeah, that's all of the that's basically everything on the what you can see. But there's also some new background stuff that I also added. And as well, it also, for some reason, when selecting text and then, for example, pressing, I don't know, W, I think escape, yeah, it doesn't work too. But that would deadlock the entire thing. Gotta love the Swing library, which is basically Java Swing. I don't know why it selected it and pressed, for example, anything that's like, yeah, just deadlocked for some reason. But I fixed that, now it works, and it also runs smooth. It was kinda laggy, so I found the issue and now it runs way better. I also had something to do with the tabs and how I drew them, to be exact. Like drew. Is that the plural? I don't know. Anyways, that's everything. But yeah, background images, I can show them. So not one. Gonna look at the flags. Oh, that's that's better to read. So help will show help. As always, debugging, logging is new. It will write to a file. Link the same as before. Box the same as before. Size the same as before. Max or F for full screen. That's also new. Basically, I can show you guys actually. So I'm just gonna do debug. Let's actually no debugging for just full screen, and voila, full screen. As you can see, works flawlessly. If I minimize, it's this size. That works too. And snapshots, or take a screenshot, needs size and flag. It's really hard to read. So you can see, there we go. Need size and link flag. So that's what the test thing does. So by just doing tests, not that kind of test, god damn it. There we go, that test. If we run that, it will do some tests. I will check if there's any error. Image was loaded, looks all fine. So now if we cook in the directory, man, why is it white? Well, I gotta look now. So we go to test directory, and then go to result. We have the results. Now I can't open them in the console, so I'm just gonna use Visual Studio Code and go in here. Look at all those beautiful images. And they're great. So basic image, a home page, user agent check, repeat image. So all of these passed, and then we have the YAML files which contain the link and the width and size and what type of checking. We don't actually implement checking yet, but also this gets run by a Python script, which looked complicated but doesn't really have anything important because this is the command. Basically this $ thing gets replaced with the one inside of the, here you can see URL and width and height. You can see, and everyone is the same in here, like. And then we have some background stuff. Basically, yeah. I went instead of passing HTML, no, parsing and parsing, interpreting. Maybe we call it, I think it's parsing, interpreting JavaScript or something like that. There are libraries, like libraries where this is like when I need opinion. Should I use Lasm, which is basically Lungo assembly, very creative name. There are libraries which I can then just take JavaScript, and the library has like an interpreter which runs that JavaScript, for example. JavaScript is just an example. It can also be, I think Lua is way more common, but JavaScript also exists. So I can just add a library, and then instead of doing my own stuff, I can just use the library and then add stuff to the library, like global variables where you can manipulate the thing. I guess that's another option, but for now I did this option, but I didn't really do much. It basically, I don't really know if I should, like, if the web pages should be written in JavaScript, or if any other programming language, or if they should be like maybe WebAssembly. I don't know if there's a library to basically interpret WebAssembly for Java. I don't think there is one. Or, I mean, there's definitely a library to run JavaScript inside of Java, and you can run JavaScript and stuff like that. There's definitely, I mean, it can also pass JSON. So I don't know if I should really like write my own bytecode. Gonna make it even more difficult, especially to debug as well, because it's pretty hard to debug, and like, for example, the flags are stored as strings, so these functions and stuff. A lot of options. I can do it in code, but yeah, it's a lot of code, and this is here you can see for testing. But I don't know if I should use Lasm. I actually don't know if I really should use this. I think I'm gonna put this somewhere, another directory where it's going to rot to death, and I'm going to use like some sort of library for Java which can run JavaScript or Python maybe. Never have a browser that can run Python. That would be cool, but it will be sandboxed a lot. So because it's a browser, it's gonna download Python scripts. I'm not going to run them with default Python, otherwise you get virus really quickly, and that sucks. So it's gonna be sandboxed a lot. I mean, I could do it like enable, like when you visit a web page, the web page can request to have more access, like access to file system, access to that, like like in this browser, permissions and stuff, something like that. You have web page permissions and stuff. Something like that, maybe. I don't think it's going to really, like, if I add, like, Python, for example, I'm not going to ever add access to file system. I add a way to store stuff into, like, a local file, but you're not going to have access to the entire file system. That would be stupid. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I think I'll probably get rid of Lasm, because who needs it? Who really needs it? Nobody wants it, so it's just more effort. And also, if there's an error, you have no idea where the error is, so that's not good. It's not good. So I'm probably going to download more libraries, I guess. But yeah, also the link there. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this Lasm stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get rid of this because it's a lot of effort. I mean, I put in the time, so I'm not just going to straight up delete it, but it's gonna put it somewhere and abandon the bug check, because I don't think really worth it. But let me know your opinion. Write down in the comments. What do you think? Should I use this Lungo? Maybe you can use this Lungo assembly crap something else for something. I don't know. Like, your opinion is valued. That's everything. I mean, there's stuff like advanced buttons, so I overwrite the button and background and stuff like that. Debug, it's basically the same, I think, except for this logging. So yeah, you can log to txt, so it logs. That's how it logs, for example. URL parser. There you can see the user agent, Mozilla 5.5.0. And so yeah, mine is Lungo / app version to string. So add the user agent to trick any server that we are browser #hackerman. So yeah, basically some servers, if you send a request without the user agent containing or starting with Mozilla 5.0, it's not going to, it's like going to say, hey yo, why are you accessing the server without? Like, that's the way it knows it's a web browser sending a request, so that's why it is there. This is basically a key. Now, there's also another key browser, Lungo. I guess that's also how you could find out. But most put it inside of the user agent, so I'm probably gonna get rid of it because probably gonna get rid of this. So this is outdated. This was before. Now I'm using this user agent stuff. I didn't want to do that. Gets a response, F200, let's go, connect, and otherwise we and get the response code. And then return the connection with null, because we don't have anything. Otherwise get the connection and read all of the bytes. And yeah. Also pairs and stuff. There's the main function, which is for testing this function right here. It's basically everything. I mean, here's a page tab. Stuff code I worked on, so that's why it's open. Handle page, some update, blah blah blah. App got way bigger. Huge. And the drawer, which also got bigger, because here you can see the background images which it uses, which are inside of the images, background images, which I can actually show you. There you can see all the background images. Beach sunset, blue hills, blue water sea, cliff cave, forest river, very creative names. Nature hills, which is the one I'm actually using right now. So if I minimize this with the logo, of course, gotta put the logo here. We have Neo Mountains, which is the new thing. And wave icons, we got many icons before. These are already outdated. I'm not going to use those. This is the thing I'm actually using. Right, then we have reload and reloading, which is this one. Next, play. Yeah, those are not used yet. Return to top. So actually, I don't know what I'm going to use. I have a use case for it. I guess I put it in the bottom right corner or something. But right, search thing, and up, of course, the up. So yeah, those are the icons. Of course, you have outdated. Yeah, this is the old one, as you can see. Old icon. Old one with the old logo. No background. This is something. And this is the new one. This is the icon. And this is the icon without the background. So yeah, this one has a white background, as you can see. So you can see it like when the thing launches. Quickly you launch it, you can see that it's white. So that's why it's white. So because I have the theme from Windows, which is a cool trick. In Windows 11, if you set the theme to like this dark gray, it's basically dark mode when you set the theme to that. But as soon as I no longer focus it, it gets white. But yeah, so you can see the black stripes right here. And this is the transparent one with text. So gonna close this real quick. And then we have, that's the thing, Lungo icon without the background. This is with text. This is also the SVG, which doesn't show up, sadly. And this is another SVG. So yeah, basically it's homepage stuff. Yeah, that's all of it. Here's some other debug stuff. But yeah, that's everything. I should probably have an outro. Anyways, just gonna do this. Why not? I don't have really anything important on the desktop. That's the update on Lungo. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Lungo got some progress. Probably going to change it from using like my own bytecode, which is dumb. I'm gonna use JS instead, but yeah, we'll see what I'm going to use. Always, if you have any recommendations, like always, yeah, if you have any recommendations, would be great. I would love to hear them in the comments. If you could post them there, say maybe you hate JavaScript, maybe you want Python because Python is better. I can do that. I just need to find some library. Also, if you have any recommendations or help or any improvements to make Lungo a better web browser, or any opinions that maybe you say, I think it would be different, please let me know in the comments. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, whatever, night, whatever time it is for you. And stay safe. Bye bye. Bye bye.